Letters from Travis continues. After a successful tour of duty in Iraq, Travis Manion was very excited to finally be coming home. He was particularly looking forward to celebrating Christmas and the New Year with his family. Little did Travis know, his plans were soon to change, and his time with his family would be brief.
No sooner did he get back, he was training to go again, and did some training, and then he found out he was selected for the military transition teams, which is the embedded guys that are with the Iraqi Army's units, and he was back over again that following December. Matter of fact, he left the day after Christmas, and wasn't able to spend Christmas at home. He left a couple days before to go out to California to get ready. And we talked about going out there with him, and he said, just come back when I'm coming back. We'll have a great celebration when I get back. And it never happened.
Once back in Iraq, Travis once again was put in the middle of the action, but his spirits and hope always remained high. And Travis continued writing to family and friends back home as often as he could. Shortly after returning for his second tour of duty, he wrote the following.
There are many different views of our mission here. However, all I can say with certainty is that there are thousands of Americans over here working hard towards a positive outcome in Iraq. Every day I'm here, I'm seeing great things being accomplished under harsh circumstances from young Americans. I'm not sure the average American sees the positive these servicemen and women accomplish.
For his second tour, Travis was once again assigned to the hot zone of Fallujah. There, Travis and his fellow Marines worked diligently to change the outcome of this turbulent region. And despite the danger they faced every day, they carried on with the strong belief that they were making a positive impact and helping to secure this critical region.
I don't think he really worried much about his safety, and I think that was part of his mantra and what he talked about when he talked about being a warrior or a Spartan. It was about being brave and leading from the front, and Travis led from the front in everything he did over there. When we saw the Navy dock that he pulled out of fire, the doc said that, hey, Travis was the first one in every building and the last one out. And I think he realized his role as a leader, and he had to lead by example, and that's the way he approached it.
Shortly before Travis's tragic death, he called home for the very last time. It was a very unusual call for Travis, and one Tom Manion has replayed in his mind over and over again.
I actually talked to him a week before he was killed, and actually it was one of the longer discussions I had with him, and kept getting cut off on the satellite phone, and unusually he kept calling me back. And it really stuck with me when this happened to him a week later.
On Sunday, April 29th, accounts on the ground indicate that Travis Manion was fighting courageously in the Al-Anbar province in Iraq, a critical strategic area. While on patrol, Travis and other Marines were confronted with an enemy ambush. This would be the very last mission that American hero Travis Manion would ever go on.
For me, what happened to Travis was really a wake-up call. And it makes you realize that there's something bigger in the world than sort of where you are in your own life. And I felt like, and Janet felt like I had an opportunity maybe to step up and do something for our country. Those guys that are fighting in the streets over in Iraq and Afghanistan, they're putting their lives on the line, and every day that they do that, for them it's all about the country. And for me, it's much the same. It's that you got to put your country first.
And on January 15th of this year, with the memory of Travis in his heart, he announced his candidacy for the United States House of Representatives. And Tom has promised to listen to voters' pleas for less partisan fighting and more results.
It's easy to go down there and be a fighter. But what we need is leaders that can go down there and work together with others to build solutions for our country.
I can't remember ever when this country has moved itself forward just based on hope. You know, when Reagan came into office, he came on the heels of a Jimmy Carter administration that just basically beat this country and all it stands for down. It was one of the lowest points in our history. And Ronald Reagan, I like to say, you know, he rode in on the white horse, and he didn't talk about hope, didn't talk about change. He talked about American pride, and he talked about making a difference and making it matter. And that's the only time that our country seems to pull itself together and move forward in the right direction. For me, this is only about my country and about making a difference. And you know, as Ronald Reagan always said, you know, we're only here a short while, and while we're here, we want to make it matter. And for me, this is about making it matter.
Letters from Travis will be continued.